Catherine from CatherinePooler.com. A few days ago I made these really fun kiss cards. They're super trendy and easy to make. Today I'm going to use the same supplies, or some of the same supplies, and the same basic idea, but I'm going to take it up a couple notches and make a super fun, super trendy birthday card. So one trend that I'm seeing lately is layering 3 squares on top of each other and cattywampusing them. What? Making them crooked. So that's what we're doing here. And I'm gonna make basically a piece of texture paper using the Goosebumps by Imagine Crafts. And this is the matte. It's a matte texture spray. Before I spray it on here, I want to practice and see what it's gonna come out like on my scratch paper. So if you spray it from far away, you're going to get more speckly look, which you probably can't see because it's clear. And if you go close, obviously you're not going to get so much speckles. So I want a speckled look. I'm going to spray it from, can you tell my distance here? And then I'm going to let that dry. Now I'm using many of the same supplies that I used for these kiss cards. I'm going to do this same little treatment here, or a similar treatment, on one of these little squares. I pulled out some little Memento ink pens. I love these little dewdrops. They are so adorable and they're totally affordable, so you can get tons of colors. And I'm going to stamp the birthday first. I'm going to do the same similar thing here. I'm just going to give a good spritz. I'm going to do it on scratch paper first. Okay, we're good. And then we'll let that dry. Now the next step is to color this paper, and like I said, the ink is just going to be resisted by the Goosebumps texture spray. You can just rub your ink pad directly onto your cardstock. Look at that beautiful vibrant color. Or you can use a little dauber. So I have this one, again, Imagine Crafts, and you can just dab it right on. Now when I add ink like this, it is adding a ton of ink, and so it's going to take a long time to dry, and you're going to have to rub some of it off anyway because you want it to come off of the texture so that it won't come off on your project or on your hands later. So you may want to go over it with a little rag just to make sure. And I added quite a bit of texture spray on there, as you can see, because all those white little spots are where the texture spray is, and it's resisting the ink. Pretty cool piece though, don't you think? Now if you want to darken the edge, just run your little dewdrop ink pad across the edge and you'll get a little darker edge there. Nice to define it that way. Okay, and then I'm going to add these and cattywampus them. The next step is just to adhere these layers together, and then we can build the rest of the card. So I'm sitting here staring at my main image piece, trying to figure out what to do with it, and it hit me like a bolt of lightning. I love how much color came out on this background piece, and it's kind of funny because it's all covered up. So I want to do something on my card base that is going to tie all of these colors together. So I thought, what if I just go direct to paper with these and just swipe them across the card base? Pretty easy to do, right? And it has a really fun, super trendy look to it, and it's going to tie all of my little pieces together. While I'm at it, I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer. This is another Imagine Crafts product. They have silver and gold, and this is sparkle. So I'm just going to spray some of that onto my paper and let it dry. And I may as well give a little bit to the black also. So I assembled the card, and I had somebody email me the other day asking how I don't get ink on my fingers. There they are, inky fingers. And if you can see my arm, it's sparkly. I have shimmer all up and down my arm, so I think maybe I need to go clubbing tonight. I don't always get out of here unscathed. Just gonna add a couple little embellishments. I have these little wooden pieces. They're from Studio Calico, and you can just color them with your ink pads to make them pop and match your project, which is pretty cool. I'm just gonna add a little liquid glue, and we'll pop that right in there. I wanted to add a few sequins also, so I grabbed a bunch of my pretty pink posh ones, and the amethyst is the one that really matches this pink pose or lilac posy color. So I'll just add a few of those. I always like to add a sequin or two under a layer, just kind of peeking out. The last little thing I'm adding is a sequin to the center of the flower, if it'll stick. I think I probably need to let this ink dry first, and then the sequin should adhere on here. But the little mini glue dots aren't really working too well, so I will adhere that with liquid glue. I did another one here because I felt like I had two here, one here, one here, and that was an even number, so I wanted another little doodad right there. So, all right, I'm feeling happy. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video tutorial and liked how I stepped this card up from my original Kiss card. And I hope you learned a couple things. If you have not gotten on my newsletter list yet, please be sure to hop over to katherinepooler.com and get on that list for my exclusive projects that I only share with subscribers. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. The resulting mess. You can't usually see all that goes on around my little filming area. But there it is.